Good evening, everyone. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone has had a good day. Is having a better evening. I won't keep you guys for too long. Just wanted to give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to. Okay, there we go. So, like I said, I hope everyone is having a good evening. I hope everyone had a good day. It's Wednesday. This week is moving pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. So I wanted to come on and just speak for a bit. The title is A Work in Progress. I've got work to do. For myself, I know I've got a lot of work to do, a lot of things that I'm trying to accomplish, a lot of goals that I'm trying to hit. I've been lacking. I've been kind of just not putting my all into things, if that makes sense. I mean, I put my all into it, but I stress, and some of my past lives talked about stress. I talked about the importance of not stressing, the importance of just not doing certain things. I'm the type of person, I carry a lot of weight, if you will, on my shoulders. I worry entirely too much. I stress entirely too much. So I am working on myself, hence the title, Work in Progress. I'm under construction. I don't have it all together yet. One of my goals, I want to lose weight. That is one of my goals. I don't have an ideal weight loss or a number. I just want to lose weight and be, healthy. If I said I wanted to lose 30 pounds, then it's like I'm saying that, but I'm very hard on myself. So I may just say, oh, I can't do it and give up. And that's not what I want. So I'm not going to attach a specific number of what I want to lose in weight. I hope you guys can hear me. So yeah, that's one of my goals. I want to eat better and be, better at get, my eating habits under control. I want, to further my education. You know, you're never too old to go back. You're never too old to, do something new. You know, never too old to learn. You know, as I learn something every day. Hey Sharon, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. How are you? So yeah, yes, we're only human. It's okay to not have it all together. It's okay to be under construction. We all have things that we want to change about ourselves, things that we can be better at or better in. As I said, me personally, I know I have a lot of things to work on. I have a lot of things that I want to do. I have a birthday in September, and I'm saying that because you're never too old to do new things. Um, so yeah, not saying I want to go and skydive or anything like that, but I just want to, do more, do better. Um, whether that means I want to travel more, if it's there and if I can, then I probably could do that. If I can afford it, I probably can do that. You know, um, I want to get better with my YouTube channel. I want to do more. I want to do different um, content, if you will. I'm so good. Wait, I'm so good, good. My Oh, okay. Well, we are you middle part of September, or I'm September 14th. So, but yeah, I just want to do better. I realize that I'm not getting any younger. I am getting older. But that doesn't mean I can't, have goals and do, things that I set out to do. Hey, Marlene, welcome in. How are you? Oh, Sharon, you September 17th. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I just gotta keep working, on me. Um, you may say, "Oh, what does that mean?" That means I need to work on me. There's some things that I want to do and accomplish. I want to get better at. You know, um, I don't want to stress so much. I don't want to focus on things that I can't control. I can't um, control certain things. That happen. My day was good, Marlene. How was your day? It just went by so fast. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure we're all on different coasts, but for me, my day went super fast. It's like 8 o'clock came super fast. I want to get better in the word. I want to, um, you know, just do better with, my life. You know, I mean, I think we can all use some changes. Hey, Nate, welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Thank you all for coming in. So yeah, I just want to do better. I want to get better in the word. I want to be closer to God. I want to strengthen my relationship with God. I want to just be better. We can all, you know, um, be better. And some people may say, "Oh, why do I need to change?" Not change, just do better. I mean, um, I'm sure for me, I know there's some things I can change about myself, but I'm saying I'm a work in progress. I'm saying that I'm working on things. I'm saying that I'm trying to get better. Hey, Ray Davis, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. How are you? I hope everyone is doing well. And what my definition of work in progress, an unfinished project, you know, that's still being developed. That's still, I'm still being worked on. I'm still going through trying to get better. That's right. Yeah, Nate, drop everyone drop your those channels. Um, let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't know if you guys can hear the music in the background. I know YouTube is gonna get me for that, but um, I'm trying to do something. Give me a second here. Mm, sorry for the silence, guys. Give me a second. I'm trying to do something. Okay, I think I got it. Um, so yeah, I am definitely trying to better myself. I'm definitely trying to um, get better with things. How was my day? Was good. Like I said, no complaints. Um, can't believe tomorrow's already Thursday. It's like we just got over the weekend. You know.
She's a work in progress, and she's good with that. She knows she's still figuring things out, stumbling along the way, but that doesn't stop her from moving forward. She's not chasing perfection. She's just trying to keep growing, and she's proud of every little step she takes, even if she trips sometimes. Life's messy, and so is she. But that's part of what makes it real. She's not pretending to have it all together, and she's learning to go easy on herself. It's fine if she's still finding her way as long as she keeps showing up and giving it her best shot. Some days she's crushing it and other days she's barely scraping by, but she never stops pushing forward. She's a work in progress and she's just getting started. If this hits home, drop a 100 in the comments or share it with the person on your mind.
And yes, I don't have it all together. I'm still I'm learning it every step of the way. All right, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Took a mental health day today. Yes, we need those mental health days. We need to regroup, and it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to just relax and just, it's taken me a while to realize that I don't have it all together. Every single day is a new thing for me. My day was good. Hopefully you all had a good day. Yeah. I'm. It's like some days I feel like, can I do this? Can I do this day? Is this day? Can I do this? And I just have to remind myself that I'm human. That I'm gonna have those moments. But it's important that we take that time. We kind of connect with, just be one with yourself, if that makes sense. And just refocus, relax, refocus, gather yourself. Because for me, I do have those days a lot, and I'm not gonna say that I'm not trying to say that I'm fronting. This is not who I am. This is this, that, and the other. I'm just saying we all have those days where we have to take mental breaks. My day was good. I called off work so I can be. Oh, okay. I truly understand. I had way back when I would where I was working, I did have those moments where I wasn't physically sick, but mentally I didn't feel my best. I didn't feel I was okay. So, and that's that's perfectly fine, I think. you know um especially now. It's like now everything that's going on, and I'm not one. I don't like to argue. I don't like to get into people's business. I don't like to be, I don't like to be in that drama or mess I don't like to do any of that. I hear it, but I don't involve myself in it. Um, like my mom said, it's easy to get in a situation. It's hard to get out of it. When you're in it. So that's why I stay in my lane. Where I stand is where I stand. I don't get into anybody's drama or mess. Because it's not worth it. I just I don't know. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I was. Thank God, I'm not where I was. Thank God, I'm not where I was. But I'm still figuring it out. I'm still at my old age, without telling you how old I am. But I'm still learning. I'm still figuring it out. Some days hey, I got it. But some days I'm just, I'm lagging a little bit, as we all do. We're human. I know if I went to work, I would have snapped. See, and that's the thing. You know what your buttons are. And sometimes people, they like to push them. So I think you did right. Where you were mentally. So, and it's just important that we pay attention to those things too. Because we know our bodies. We know what triggers us. I mean, I was in someone's chat not too long ago, and the things they were saying really triggered me. I was like, what? I couldn't do it anymore. Because mentally, uh, I didn't need to be there. I needed to sleep in, relax, and pray and read. Exactly. That's important. Relax, reload, pray, do whatever you need to do to get yourself back to where you need to be. Because, like I said, yourself. But so yeah, just we're all a work in progress. We're all just trying to figure it out. For me, I know I've got a lot of work to do. I've got a lot of homework to do, and I'm starting it step by step. I'm not saying I'm gonna have it all together. I'm not saying that it's gonna be a breeze. No, I'm not claiming it, but I'm sure I'll stumble here and there. But the important thing is to get back up, you know, stand again. Just don't, because the enemy wants us to fail. The enemy wants us to be in our feelings, this, that, and the other, you know. Wait. Hey, cowgirl, welcome in. How are you? I'm doing well. How are you? Take everything take everything day by day, you know. Um, we're all trying to figure it out, and don't be too hard on yourself. Because, see, I'm my worst critic, you know. I could be, I don't know, I'm not going to go there, but it's like I'm my worst critic, you know. I will, um, I, I, I don't know, I'm getting better with self doubt. I'm getting better. Don't get me wrong, I'm still working on that self doubt. That's, I second guess myself a lot, in situations, you know. That's good. Good seeing you. Hadn't seen you in a while. Good seeing you. You know, like for instance, on here, on YouTube, there's been several times I wanted to not do this channel anymore, not do it anymore. I thought about going in a different direction. I thought about different content. I thought about just not having the channel. You know, and a lot of it was self doubt. A lot of it was, I guess I don't know. I don't know if I created that fear in me. I don't know if I um, started that fear to where I thought I can't do it. No one's gonna listen. No one's gonna show up. No one's. But like I said, if I have one person, two people, I'm good. Because not everyone's gonna like my content. Not everyone's gonna agree with what I say. I mean, I try to be as positive as I possibly can. But a lot of times, no matter how positive you are, you're gonna get met with negative feedback, and that's just unfortunate because my angle is not to hurt anyone's feelings, or not to get anybody to get on board and believe what I believe. Everybody, we're individuals. We can believe and think what we want, But I know what my angle is, and I know what my heart is telling me, And I know what my can't even think of the word. It's on the tip of my tongue. But so yeah, let me read some comments. Everyone in chat. Nate, great podcast. I'm doing okay. Never second guess yourself when you're doing something good. Keep pushing forward. Yes, I tell myself that all the time. But like I said, that enemy, that doubt, that will just it will rob you of everything. And like I said, I'm trying to change that. I'm so happy that you decided to keep it. Oh, thank you. Marlene says, I remind myself that the right ones will be there and the wrong ones won't. Trust that you are doing it. Yes, and that's what I've had to realize. I'm doing the best that I can. Do I struggle? Yes. Do I feel like I could possibly do more with this channel? Yes. But I'm doing the content that I want to do. I'm doing the content that I feel that is important to me. I mean, I have some stuff that on here that people may question. Well, I thought this was a positive channel. Well, it is, but that doesn't mean I can't have food. That doesn't mean I can't joke. That doesn't mean I can't post about sports. That doesn't mean that I can't do all those things. You will never hear me or talk about someone and down someone on here. You never hear me say any and do any of that because that's not what I'm about. I've been there. I've been the butt of jokes. I've been, not saying I was bullied, but I've been in situations, so I know how it feels, and so I never want to put or make anybody else feel that way, Exactly true. Yes, I never want to make anybody else feel that way. I always want to come on here and put my best foot forward and be the best that I can be. Some days I don't want to go live. Some days I don't want to post anything. And like I said, I'm getting better with working on, all those fields. I'm getting better at, dealing with things. Like I told myself, I wanted to talk to someone, a therapist, a psychiatrist. That doesn't mean something is mentally wrong with me. That just means, hey, I want and I need to get out what I'm feeling, Because a lot of times, I know myself, I keep things bottled up until they just have nowhere to go, and then I just explode, you know. Okay, it's your channel too, exactly, But I still, I back in, like, I'm gonna say, maybe about 6 months ago, maybe even longer than that. I just felt like, this is not. I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere with this, But I'm pushing. I'm keeping on. I'm doing, what I want to do. Um, you know, and like I said, how you can somebody can leave you one of those negative comments, and it kind of, for me, when I first started receiving negative comments, it hit me. I'm not gonna lie, my feelings were hurt. I was on the verge of saying, "Screw it," it's not worth it. But I was listening to other people say you don't look at all the comments, because all the comments are not going to be to your advantage, which I understand. But do you have to be so nasty and rude? If you don't like a person's content or what they're saying, there is a thing you can scroll up or scroll down, or that's all I'm saying. I'm glad. Thank you. I want to do more, but as time permits, you know. Um, so yeah, I'm just, I'm on this journey. We're all on this journey, where we stop. No one, can tell us where to stop. That's why it's called our journey. Um, Sometimes when I talk on here, I feel like I'm not making sense, or I'm talking too fast. I lose my train of thought, but that's part of the work I have to do. That's part of the progress that that's part of the work in progress that I'm on, the journey that I'm on. Haters are our biggest motivators to continue. Exactly, exactly. But especially like when you know that your intentions were good, you were trying to, you were being positive, and then someone comes along and makes you seem like you're not um, you're not supposed to say that. I know I'm not all that in a bag of chips. I realize that. In my mind, I'm all that. you know, like I said, I want to do bigger and better things. I want to do better, not just on here, but in my personal life. I want to, there are a lot of things that I'm working on. There's a lot of things that I'm trying to work through and change. There are a lot of things that I'm dealing with right now that I just can't, or no one really knows. There are a lot of things that I'm dealing with at this moment. Which I can't, go into further details at this time. But it's just, we're, like I said, we're all dealing with some stuff. I see you are all that. Exactly. Well, yes, God thinks I'm all that. Yes, he knows my heart, and that's, at the end of the day, that's the only person that I have to, give account to. That's the only person. I mean, you know, but some people are so hurtful. They're so mean. I don't know if they come on here just to be mean, or that's their life. Um, I don't understand. You come into somebody's live, or even under a post, and you're rude. Why? Why? I just, it doesn't make any sense to me. I would never go under somebody's post or in the live and be just mean for no reason. Trolling. You know. But like I said, we're all different. You know, we're all, on this journey. Whatever your journey looks like, you're on a journey. Like I said, um, at this present moment, I've got stuff going on. So, but I'm trying to work through it, and work on it. They project their fears and insecurities. I pray for them, right? Exactly. And I've been on certain people, in lives, and they come on just being rude. I mean, if you don't like what the content creator is talking about or what they're saying, you can leave. I'm sure that particular content creator is not going to lose any sleep because you leave, or But I've realized that you can't make people see the things that you see or make people feel the way you feel, and I wouldn't dare try to make you guys feel the way I feel. My opinion is my opinion. We all have our own opinions. I can't expect for someone to go along with what I'm saying and be mad when they don't. Hello, Whim and Wonder with Gigi. Welcome in. How are you? I love your comments and under construction. This is so true. We all get the feeling this way. We're never going to be done. I appreciate your words, then. Oh, thank you. I appreciate your channel and inspirations. Thank you. That means a lot. I didn't see what you were saying. I didn't see anybody. Maybe I wasn't looking. Oh, you just blocked them. I'm sorry. I thought you said you just blocked someone. I'm like, I didn't see anything come in. Yeah. And the crazy thing about it is you block them, they just make another channel, and you don't even know if that's the same person. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. You're trying to sit there and do what you need to do to get through and to entertain your subscribers, and somebody comes on and just talking all that crap. It's just crazy. I see a lot on here. But no, I blocked. Okay, gotcha. I read it wrong. Gotcha. I thought you said you blocked someone else. I'm looking for the comment. I didn't see anything. I'm like, but yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to share my thoughts on my feelings. That I've got a lot of work to do to work on me and make things better. It just seems like 2020. It was hard for everyone, because that's when the C word came around. I went through a lot in 2020. It's like 2021, 2023, 2020. It just kept, and I know life goes on, the world goes on. It's just, that's when it started for me. I just started, it's like a domino effect. Not saying that I wasn't going through anything prior, but it wasn't the situation nothing like the situation in 2020. Let me just say that. I think I passed it. My sky. Wait, let me go back. I think I passed it. My skydiving days too. I hear you. Or I just skip over the S. I also get rid of my negative comments. Also because out of sight is out of, exactly. I don't even give them a chance to sit there and do that. I get, exactly. And for the most part, they've only been in my comments. Like if I post a short, and I do at first I just let the comments sit there because I was like, whatever. And then I just said, I'm just going to start blocking these idiots. Excuse my, I'm not trying to be, I'm just going to start, blocking them, because who needs to hear that? If you don't like if whatever you're seeing comes across your feed and you don't like it or you're not interested, wouldn't you just skip it or not even, because I know me, if I see something that I'm not liking or that I don't particularly care for, I'm not going to say anything, because it costs you why would you waste your I don't know. What else? Okay. So yeah, it's just, yeah. But like I said, guys, I'm going to continue. I've tried the route of coming on, going live every day, but that didn't, I couldn't keep up with that, and I didn't want to keep scheduling it and having to cancel. So the best I can do is 2 days a week. That's the best I can do, until I can get things like I need them to be, and I'll try to do maybe afternoon lives, if time permits and allows, if things, and, do more. I don't know how to do premieres. I mean, I don't know how do you have to make a video and then you just click on premiere? I mean, are you still live when you do a premiere? like live talking, or you just pre-record it? Amen. Strengthening the relationship with God. Definitely me too. Amen. I definitely meant to say amen. It's okay. God knows your heart. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters, you know? So yeah, guys, if there's any closing words you guys want to, something you want to talk about before I log off, it's appreciated. It's a pre-recorded video. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I can do something like that. Yeah, maybe I can do something like that. But I will be able to see the comments, right? It won't be like I'm just pre-recording and I hit the premiere and I can't see anything. Will it? Or because I know when I see premiere videos, I see sometimes I don't see the comments in the chat. Sometimes I only see it in the after the premiere is ended. Don't give. Okay, I'll see the comments. Yeah. So guys, I hope some of what I said made sense to you guys. I know for me, I'm trying to put more of myself out there, not all up in my business, but I'm trying to put myself out there more and just, be vulnerable, so to speak, just let, you into to what I feel and my feelings and what I'm going through, that's all. It's all a part of being on YouTube. You never know what's going to come. That's exactly, but I thought I don't know, I guess, how you can give somebody too much credit. I just thought, there were people who actually wanted to hear positive talk, this is who I am. I mean, I'm not telling you something or saying something that's not me, Oh, thank you so much. I needed to hear that. Keep my head up high. Dearly needed to hear that. Just know, thank you. Yes, we all have to keep our heads up, we all have to. So guys, I'm going to end the live. Like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank each and every one of you for coming in, whether it was your first time or you've been here. It's truly appreciated. I give all honor and glory to God, because without him, I am nothing. I couldn't do this. I couldn't, no problem. God bless. Yes, God bless each and every one of you. You guys take care. Stay safe. I do have another live planned for Friday. That will be more of a music or, just vibing, just a little talking, with you guys. Won't be too much. So yeah, have a good night. Stay blessed, stay safe, and until the next live, later.